Disney is like one big happy family, except sometimes some of the Disney stars date each other. Have you ever wondered which of your favorite stars were getting cozy in real life? Stay tuned to find out who is still together. New around here? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more like this. Now on to 10 Disney stars who dated other Disney stars. Selena Gomez and Nick Jonas. While Selena Gomez may be a chart-topping singer now, and Nick Jonas is making a name for himself in the music industry, it's important to remember that they both got their start with Disney. Selena was the star of Wizards of Waverly Place, and Nick was in the Camp Rock films, and of course the show Jonas. You may have also forgotten that for a short time in 2008, these two were more than just friends. That's right, they were in a relationship. Unfortunately, it didn't last long at all. The two split amidst rumors that he was also dating Miley Cyrus, but there seemed to be no hard feelings left between them. In an interview in 2015, Selena said that they were just babies during the time of their relationship and that they are good now. She went on to say that the two grew up together, so of course they were okay now. After Selena's recent kidney transplant, Nick offered some kind words. He said that he was just as surprised as everyone else when he woke up and saw her Instagram, but that he thought that her strength was amazing and inspiring. Good to see these two are still getting along. Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus. That brings us to our next couple, Nick Jonas and Miley Cyrus. Though Miley is happily married now, she was once head over heels for the youngest Jonas brother. In an interview with BBC Radio 1, he even admitted that Miley was his first kiss. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great kiss because his breath smelled pretty bad. He had just been eating pizza with lots of onions on it at a California pizza kitchen in Hollywood, so of course his breath was probably kind of rank. But he seems to still have pretty fond memories of Miley. He told Entertainment Weekly that when he thinks of the Disney graduating class of 2008, which both he and Miley were a part of, there's a camaraderie there. He said that it was kind of like an unspoken brother and sisterhood, and that he was really proud of everyone in it, like Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, and his two brothers. He did admit that he doesn't really have a relationship with Miley now, but it's not because of any bad blood between the two of them. They just run in different circles. But he does love her music and thinks that Wrecking Ball is one of the best pop songs of the last 10 years. So nice, Nick. Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens. There are some Disney couples that will forever live on in infamy. Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron are one of those couples. They made our hearts go all aflutter when they sang together and found love in the High School Musical films. So of course, everyone wanted the romance to be real. Luckily for fans, it was. Their relationship lasted for a whopping 5 years, from 2005 to 2010, which is like a lifetime in Disney years. When asked why they broke up, Vanessa mentioned Zac's crazy popularity with girls. She said that she went through a phase where she was really mean because she was so fed up with girls wanting him all the time. Girls would run after him and she would give them evil stares. And then she realized that she didn't want to be like that. She wanted to be a person that spread love to everyone and was nice to High School Musical fans. Her reasoning is completely understandable though. Can you imagine if the whole world wanted to date your boyfriend? Stressful. She said that she and Zac have since lost contact, which is really sad to think about. It would have been nice if they'd been able to remain friends. Sabrina Carpenter and Bradley Stephen Perry. Everyone loves a Disney couple, but few worm their way into our hearts like Sabrina Carpenter and Bradley Stephen Perry. The two are so freaking cute together. Don't know who they are? Sabrina Carpenter starred in Girl Meets World, and Bradley was in Good Luck Charlie. Before going public with their relationship, the two were always together, which made fans wonder what exactly was going on. In 2015, they finally announced that they were together via Instagram. Since then, they have become everyone's favorite couple. They were even voted J14's hottest couple of 2014. Unfortunately, the relationship wasn't always paradise. Fans started getting suspicious that there were troubles in the relationship when they both started tweeting strange things that hinted towards a split. They eventually called it quits for good, but that doesn't mean that they didn't get anything out of the relationship. Sabrina actually used the split to create a song called Smoke and Fire. When some people go through a bad split, they spend their time on the couch in pajamas, eating tubs of ice cream. But that's not what Sabrina did at all. Good for you, girl. Way to turn it around to help your career. Everyone else should take notes. Dove Cameron and Ryan McCartan. Lots of Disney stars date each other, but few take it all the way to engagement. Dove Cameron and Ryan McCartan did just that. The two met on set of Liv and Maddie. They went public in their relationship in August of 2013, and fans were ecstatic. The two were so in sync that they even formed a musical duo called The Girl and the Dreamcatcher and went on tour in 2015. In 2016, the couple announced their engagement. Dove told People magazine that they were both very clear with each other. She knew he was her person and there was no one else for her. But soon their busy schedules got in the way. When talking to E! News about the wedding, he mentioned how busy they both were. He said that they were both still young, so they had a lot of time to get married, and that it would happen when it was supposed to. The time was never right though, as the two called off their engagement less than 6 months after getting engaged. Splitting had to be tough for both of them, but they have each gone on to work on more projects and seem to be handling it well. Dove Cameron and Thomas Doherty. As our girl Dove was getting over her split from her former fiancé, she had a role in Descendants 2. Luckily for her, the role brought her more than just huge stacks of cash. It brought her love. While on set, she met co-star Thomas Doherty, who is so beautiful it hurts to look at him. But they didn't just jump into a relationship. They were just co-workers and friends for a while. She remembers when they were first reading the script. She wondered who all the new actors were and how she was going to do her job with all of the new people. So it wasn't exactly love at first sight. She doesn't even remember exactly when Thomas started to stand out to her, but at some point he certainly did. She said that when it's the right person, the relationship is easy. Their co-stars knew that the two were destined to be together before they even did. Sophia Carson said that there was definitely a chemistry between Dove and Thomas from the very start. She said it was very obvious, even when the two were trying to keep it a secret. Well, we are so happy for you, Dove. Hopefully, this one lasts forever. Olivia Holt and Luke Benward. Disney couples who meet on the set of their show or movie are especially cute. Just take Olivia Holt and Luke Benward, for instance. They first met on the set of the Disney Channel movie Girl vs. Monster. They started dating in 2012. Luke confirmed their adorable relationship in a Skype interview. They went to prom together and on several vacations that made us insanely jealous. But as with most famous couples, the relationship didn't last forever. There was never a public split, but after a while, fans began to realize that the two of them were no longer an item. They seemed to still be friends though, as when Olivia wished Luke a happy 19th birthday, she called him her best friend. A lot of couples are not able to remain friendly when they aren't romantic anymore, but that doesn't seem to be the case with these two. That's really great because it means we may get to see them on screen together again at some point. If they had had an uglier split, then all chances of that would have been out the window. Besides, they have both moved on to date other people since their relationship ended, so everything seems to be just fine. Joey Bragg and Audrey Whitby. Joey Bragg and Audrey Whitby may not come from the same Disney show, but that doesn't mean the two don't have anything in common. They both had roles in Disney Channel shows. Audrey had a reoccurring role on Sunny with a Chance, and Joey was on Liv and Maddie. But the two actually met during a completely different project. They first met while doing a sketch for Awesomeness TV. Joey told Tiger Beat that for the whole sketch, he was in his underpants. They were these super small tighty-whities, and he had a parachute tied around his neck as a cape. He walked up to her and was like, "Hi, my name is Joey, and this is what most of my body looks like." From that day forward, they were pretty much together. For their 3-year anniversary, Joey posted a sweet message about his girlfriend. He said that the 3 years they've been together have been amazing. He also commented that meeting his soulmate at such a young age made the rest of his life seem so much more exciting. He called her his soulmate and his partner. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever heard? Bridgit Mendler and Shane Harper. Apparently, television show sets are the place to find a guy. We have clearly been looking in all the wrong places. Bridgit Mendler and Shane Harper met on the set of Good Luck Charlie. From the very beginning of their relationship, fans were super excited to see the two together. They are both incredibly beautiful and seem to really enjoy their time together. Fast forward a few years and the relationship didn't make it through the years. Both stars seemed to be devastated by the loss of each other, but they both used the split to create new music. Bridgit said that she was overwhelmed by emotion after the relationship was over. It was like being overcome by waves and then dumped into the ocean. She used that emotion to create her single, Atlantis, which is a pretty great song. When we go through splits, we don't get anything but heartbreak. At least Bridgit was able to get a hit out of it. Shane used the situation to create his song, Like I Did. So they both came out on top, and with time, both of their hearts will heal, and they will find other people that they will love even more. Gregg, Sulkin, and Bella Thorne. Being a Disney star isn't easy. Their busy schedules and long work hours make it really hard to date. That's why so many of them end up dating each other. Gregg, Sulkin, and Bella Thorne were one of those couples. Gregg and Bella dated briefly before calling it quits. After they split, Bella began dating Kardashian ex Scott Disick. As we all know, that didn't end well. Bella was eventually dumped by him and had to figure out how she was going to move on. Luckily, her ex-boyfriend Gregg was there to pick up the pieces. He consoled her after Scott broke her heart, and now the two seem to be getting quite cozy together once again. They have even made a pact that if neither one of them finds someone else down the line, they will just marry each other. That isn't the most romantic way to agree to a marriage, but hey, it works for them. A source close to Bella has said that she is loving reconnecting with her old flame and is excited to be hanging out with him again. That's great to hear. It just goes to show that sometimes your heart gets it right the first time. Hopefully the relationship will work out better this time around. That's it for 10 Disney stars who dated other Disney stars. Are we missing anyone on this list? Let us know in the comments.